Welcome everybody to Phandom Nights News, where we talk about what's poppin' in pop culture.
Oh gosh.
What's poppin', boys?
What's poppin', Sherman?
And girls.
What do you guys got? What's going on? What's going on? We haven't done a news episode in 2 weeks, so we got 2 weeks of news to cover.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one story I'm gonna start with.
Okay.
So it's Star Wars news, obviously. Your boy Star Wars.
Oh.
You Star Wars boy.
It's not anything you're saying.
No. With our Avatar episode, I totally forgot to mention Ko, the person who does the voice acting for it, does voice acting for Star Wars Old Republic.
Mm-hmm. There's a new book from the new High Republic era announced by Cavan Scott, who is also doing a lot of the comics for that era. And it is called The Rising Storm. It's got 3 awesome Jedi on there. Ooh. You can't see it at this level, but
you can't see it.
Go look it up. It's awesome. So that's what I got for you. It's pretty cool. Looks like it's got Stellan Geos in it because it's got that cool lightsaber with the cross guards that flick out. You know.
Okay, the flick out ones.
Right. So it's gonna have Stellan Geos in it, and it's called The Rising Storm. So I imagine. We even got some. Oh, I didn't notice this. The Nil, or the Nile. The villains from the series.
Looks like Kratos from God of War.
He's actually on Fortnite.
Really?
Yeah, he's a Fortnite skin. Kratos. It's funny. He was the next hunter into the game.
Okay.
They actually just put the Joker in too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
They have tons of crossovers.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting into Fortnite again. All these crossovers. The Mandalorian really hooked me in there. Because Mandalorian's actually on the map, and you can actually use his incinerating sniper rifle and his jetpack.
Whoa!
Yeah, so that's why I've been playing.
That's why everyone's been going so crazy about his ship getting destroyed. Plus, because his rifle is in the ship.
In Fortnite, his ship is actually crashed down onto the planet too.
Oh, really?
It's not destroyed, but it's just crashed down and not. It's into the sand a little bit. So yeah. Maybe there's a little bit of a foreshadowment for the destroyed part because. I know. Who knows? Right. Anyways, that's all I got. Chris, you got any news? What's your first news story?
Did we talk about Alfred Molina? Alfred Molina will be returning to the Spider-Man franchise to reprise his role as Doc Ock.
Nice.
We talked about that yet? I don't think we have.
No.
Obviously we haven't.
Oh, I've heard that though.
Yeah. It's been so long since we've done a news episode, so I'm like, I don't remember what we talked about and what we haven't. But
No, we're good.
So, Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2,
Tobey Maguire
Spider-Man 2 is now confirmed to be coming back as he's been on set filming Spider-Man 3. So whatever that means, everyone's saying he's coming back as Doc Ock and stuff. And since this is about a week ago that was posted. Since then, Jamie Foxx has come out and recanted that, denied that he's coming back for Spider-Man 3.
What?
He hasn't said flat out that he's not doing it, but
he said he was.
He said he's doing it, and then he was asked again, and he's like, I can neither confirm nor deny my involvement in this picture.
Yeah, they got pissed at him for saying it.
Right, exactly. That's more what it is. But the news article about that was saying that he reeled back and that he's not in it.
It's just another Tom Holland moment. He revealed too much than he should have, and so they censored the crap out of him.
I feel like the fans are just gonna flip out if Spider-Man 3 does not have a multiverse aspect to it. They're just gonna be like, really, that was the movie. It was just about the Vulture again or something. I don't know.
I think it'll open a multiverse, or at least hint at it, maybe.
Yeah.
Was that it for that one?
That's it for that one.
You got any stories? Or?
So did you guys see about the Warner Brothers film logos that they released?
Film logos? No.
Film logos.
Since you're talking about that, let's talk about that and then what they're doing for their movie releases too.
Godzilla versus King Kong. Another Mortal Kombat movie.
I did see that, which I don't know anything about.
And then for sure The Matrix 4.
Yeah, is that finished filming and done?
I don't know if it's finished filming. It's tough to keep track of what's still in production, especially with a lot of COVID scares.
Yeah.
I think I literally pulled up that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So did you finished it, or?
Yeah, I mean that's all that they've got.
Oh, well, they got all the
for
movies.
now.
So they
Oh,
have,
do they?
They have Suicide Squad, The Matrix 4, Godzilla vs. Kong, Mortal Kombat, The Many Saints of Newark, Dune, Space Jam: A New Legacy, In the Heights, Tom and Jerry, and Judas and the Black Messiah.
And those are all...
These are
2021 releases.
These are all Warner Brothers 2020 releases that are going to debut in theaters and on HBO Max the same day.
Right. And they're going to be on HBO Max for free for all subscribers for 31 days. And then after that, they're coming off of HBO Max, but staying in theaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how they're going to do
So
it.
that's how they're going to do it. And there's been a lot of shakeups at AT&T, which owns Warner Brothers and DC Comics and all that stuff, because of that announcement.
AT&T owns DC Comics?
Yep.
That's weird.
They own Warner Media, DC Comics, HBO, AT&T does.
See,
So there's a news story just from last night that I didn't save, but it's basically a rumor again, kind of in line with DC Comics
rumor,
being
not
canceled.
rumor.
Right, DC Comics being canceled and all that stuff. But there's a rumor that AT&T is going to divest themselves of Warner Media, HBO, and DC Comics, and they're going to sell those portions of their business because they're legacy media and they're not making them as much money right now because obviously COVID's down, so Warner Brothers is just dragging their stock price down, and so there's a lot of like rumors about it, but because of this announcement is why they're thinking about doing something like that, because they're just giving away all their multi-million-dollar movies for free essentially,
Right.
you know, so
Right.
they're basically saying that if HBO Max doesn't get tons of subscribers and become very successful like Netflix, that it's going to cause the movie industry to, like, in some ways shut down and change drastically. Because if this move by Warner Brothers, with them releasing all their new movies on their streaming platform, doesn't fix anything or get us on a path towards theaters reopening and them making tons of money, that a lot of heads are going to roll. So it's kind of interesting, and
Well,
DC Comics is part of that. So.
I don't think it's going to. I mean, it'll definitely newly shape the entertainment aspect of or Hollywood or whatever. But like, I don't think it's going to affect the whole thing. I think it's just going to affect Warner Brothers, because I think Disney's going to do just fine. They're working with COVID and pushing through.
Speaking of Disney and digital releases, did you see that Mulan is just
it's free now? Yep.
You can just watch it.
Yep.
No $30.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
You guys paid $30.
No, I didn't. We didn't.
Oh,
we
was
didn't pay
fake.
to watch it. Yeah. I'm just like, I when I went to go see Mandalorian the other night, I was just scrolling through and I'm like, wait a second, it says play next to Mulan. It's free now. I mean, you have to be a subscriber, but you can just watch it now. It's just dumb. I don't know.
I second that.
Yeah.
That's why I like, for things that are not worth spending the money to go see in theaters, like a lot of these movies I haven't seen or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just wait till the DVD.
Yeah.
I like how they're very thorough on like all their like for the Phandom one that we follow.
Mm-hmm.
Because like a lot of the movies on that aren't like, some of the movies aren't like super pop culture. Like
They're coming out.
Which one?
for
Warner Brothers.
Do you know what In the Heights is?
No.
It's a musical.
Oh, okay.
It's done by the same guy who did.
Before Christmas comes.
It's Lin-Manuel Miranda's first musical.
Whoa. Okay.
So like before he did Hamilton.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's a Broadway musical, but they're
Yeah.
gonna make it into an on-screen like production.
Nice. That's cool. I'm excited to see that.
Figured I'd let you know.
By the time Christmas comes, I'm gonna have to get HBO Max because there's a lot of shows on there I want to see. And Rosie and I were just scrolling through last night, just seeing what movies and stuff are on there. There's a lot of cool old movies, a lot of just
How much is it?
Well, I think it's like $14.99 a month, but I have DC Unlimited, so it's like $5 or $4.99 a month or something.
Yeah, but how much do you pay for DC Unlimited?
About $7 or $8. So
A month.
the price of, if you do DC Unlimited plus HBO Max, it's the same price as just doing HBO Max. So you might as well just do both of them, because all the DC content is now on HBO Max.
Okay.
So you do DC Unlimited, you get all the comic books, plus you can do all the movies and stuff from HBO show.
All right, next story.
Yeah.
Marvel Avengers, that game that just came out, hasn't recouped hardly any money. Square Enix president Yosuke Matsude admits sales were lower than we had expected, leading to an estimated $67 million operating loss.
Oof. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, one of my things was that Marvel's Avengers loses millions.
$67 million.
Have you played it? Have you seen it?
No,
I've just heard bad things.
That didn't have any original voice actors, so what was the point?
Really?
None of them are actually Robert Downey Jr. or no actual characters.
It's just weird. And then, plus, I heard that the main character is like some character that no one really cares about, which obviously I don't even know who it is because I don't even know who it is. But
yeah, it just wasn't appealing to me, so I didn't really give a crap.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's fun, but there's a lot of other better stuff out there.
Yeah, story?
Yes.
What was that?
Sorry.
Okay, I got another one.
Yeah, you go.
So, Super Nintendo World opens February 4th, 2021 in Japan. So, imagine Disney World, as big as that is. Probably, who knows if it's that big, but just imagine it. That big. But all Nintendo. Super Nintendo. Every Nintendo character you've ever known is probably there.
What if it's like Star Wars World in Disney World? And remember when we first heard that there was going to be a Star Wars theme park? We're like, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. And it's going to be great, but it's a lot smaller than we thought it was originally.
It is, but it's definitely revolutionized the theme park industry, making it immersive and part of canon.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Disney prevails.
This story is kind of crazy. Zack Snyder, doing the Snyder Cut and everything, he's facing multiple allegations of being nice, humble, and respectful.
What?
It was a joke. Anyways, what's the next news story?
Yeah, that was really lame.
It was a joke.
Yeah, that was a bad joke.
Hugh Keys Burn.
Oh, I saw that too.
Did you see Mad Max Fury Road?
Yeah.
The guy who plays Immortan Joe
Okay.
died.
Whoa, I did not see that.
Yeah, a few days ago.
Okay.
Sadness.
Which I don't know if I've seen him in anything else.
I don't know what else he's from, so I mean it's sad when anyone dies, but I don't know him very much.
So, you know how we talked about Johnny Depp stepping down from Warner Brothers from the Fantastic Beasts movies?
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
they finally filled his Grindelwald position.
I saw that.
With
Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I did see that.
And what's funny is that immediately after Johnny stepped down, everyone wanted him to take over the position. Like all the fans and stuff.
Really?
And so everyone kept asking him, like, oh, are you in talks with it? And he's like, right now I have no idea. Like, nope, no talks. And then, like, literally 7 days to a T, yep, I'm in it.
So it's like
just trolling everyone.
Or maybe it was all the fans, like, pushed to get him in it. Made the studio reach out to him.
I don't think studios listen to fans that much.
I feel like they do. I mean, watching
they listen to the money, dude.
Watching all the Star Wars sequels, they're listening to fans too much. Where they're just like, oh, the fans say this, we got to do this. Oh, the fans say this, we got to do this.
That's because they have no concrete plan.
Right.
If you have a plan, you're not gonna just rely on what people.
Oh, speaking of which, I found the complete Star Wars canon timeline. I should send that to you so you can.
Yeah,
you can
finally.
literally just Google this.
I know.
And take screenshots. It's so easy.
It's so easy. But
holy balls, we don't need
it was a
Google like I found this perfect thing. Yeah,
it's just a really cool infographic.
Holy crap!
No, don't need that. Just get a list.
It is a list.
And you don't need anything canon. You just need the Clone Wars because that's the only thing on order.
Speaking of Johnny Depp, there's a huge petition getting tons of signatures to take off Amber Heard from Aquaman 2.
We talked about this 2 weeks ago.
I know, but it's there was a lot of comments with people saying, "Oh, just replace her with Mads Mikkelsen."
as Mira.
As Mira. I thought it was funny.
Apparently, they're so with Johnny Depp again. They're thinking about doing a Pirates of the Caribbean prequel.
Okay.
And apparently, so this is rumors, not rumors, but like just rumors of Zac Efron being Captain Jack.
I'm on board.
Really?
No,
no.
I don't like Zac Efron at all.
I'm gonna tell Chris some really harsh news here. So I grew up absolutely loving High School Musical.
Right? I know. So I was with you in that house.
Yes. Yeah, you heard me singing all the time. It's like, yeah, I know.
I know.
I had to shut the door quite often. It's like
every shower time.
Yeah, pretty much. So basically, there was quite a long time where I'm just like, don't get me wrong, I love you, Chris.
What?
I'm waiting for the butt.
I know.
But no, I'm just kidding. There was one time where obviously every little kid wishes he had more brothers and sisters, and so I always wished I had another brother and another sister.
Because Zac Efron.
Because my mom there was one time my mom actually got pregnant with Reggie once, and so there was a time, and then they had a miscarriage. But so I'm like, I'm gonna have another sibling. This is before we met Alyssa or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, this is cool. And so I was like, oh, cool. And then, but I had these thoughts when I was watching High School Musical. I was like, it'd be so cool if Zac Efron was my another older brother. I was like, me, Chris, and Zach. We just have so much fun.
Oh my god!
Because you like to sing, I like to sing, and he likes to sing. And I was like, oh, this would be just so fun. So that's my little corny kid story.
I didn't mind Zac Efron in anything I've ever seen him in. He's always that cocky bro guy.
Charlie St. Cloud was another good movie.
He has gotten progressively better as an actor.
No, well, yeah, as an actor. As a person, have you seen that Down to Earth show? It's horrible. It's annoying to watch him, in my opinion. He's like this actor, and he's doing all this stuff, and he's trying to act down to earth, but he's so not down to earth. It's just annoying to watch, in my opinion. I don't know. When I saw that, I've only seen, I think I watched 2 episodes of it. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I just can't watch him pretend to like this stuff because he clearly doesn't. He's uncomfortable, and he's just doing it because the studio's making him. It looks like, but I don't know. Do something you love. Don't do something that you're forced to do to look down
I know
to earth.
Zach more, so I'll watch it again and I'll give you more thorough.
Have you actually seen it?
I saw 1 episode.
Watch the first episode where he goes to the volcano and stuff, and it's just, I don't know.
See, I watched the episode where they talk about the water, the bottled water and stuff like that, and how bottled water company
I just get the feeling it's not totally like this, but I get the feeling that it's it's not. This is just the analogy I have in my head. It's like if Bill Gates made a down to earth show, and he was just following a family around as they go grocery shopping, as they do this, as they do that, and he would be like, "Well, how come you guys are using Suave body wash? Don't you use distilled gold or what? Or oh, really? How much is a loaf of bread?" He just doesn't understand what I don't know. It's just weird. It just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know.
Strangely enough, it makes me want to watch this just to see
it's interesting to see, but
if it is as terrible as you say,
it's not, it's subtle, but it just bugged me. So I don't know. That's why I didn't. Really
he was a rich person trying to feel like a poor person.
Yeah,
trying to feel the sympathy of a poor person.
But he's doing all these amazing adventures, but he's just doing it. He doesn't look like he's having fun doing it.
Oh.
I don't know. There's been other shows, and I just watched Long Way Up with Ewan McGregor. He does this super long motorcycle ride from the southern tip of South America all the way up to Los Angeles on electric bikes, and he loves it. He lives for riding motorcycles, and seeing that, I'm like, man, he's going through all these rough towns. He's sleeping on cots. He's so excited to oh, this is great. We're not sleeping outside. I'm sleeping on this little cot in this spider infested room, but he's just loving every second of it. And you can tell that he's loving it because he's doing it with his best friend.
He's such a good actor.
Oh. But Zac Efron, he just he can't filter out.
Garbage.
He can't filter out that he's not. Anyway, sorry, this isn't a bash against him.
Because he's in
I just
Star
didn't
Wars.
like that show, and yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, Zac Efron as Captain Jack Sparrow.
Anyways,
yeah, that's where it started with. Okay, next story.
I can totally see him wearing eye makeup. Anyways.
Okay, so Obi-Wan series starts filming in Boston and London next month.
Speaking of Ewan McGregor.
Right.
Yeah, nice.
Well,
He's actually coming back for that, right? For sure. I think we talked about it, right? Yeah.
So, a post by the Film and Television Industry Alliance states that Disney Plus series starts shooting in both locations from January 4th, 2021.
When you were telling me that earlier, and then just now, both times, because we're doing Avatar at the same time, I keep picturing you're gonna say that it's starting to film in Ba Sing Se.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking
Boston. All of our episodes are blending together. Oh gosh.
I'm man, which circle are they gonna be filming in? Probably the upper one.
I mean, we haven't met in a couple weeks, but 6 days ago, David Prowse died.
Oh,
the actor who played Darth Vader, and he was actually he was actually the trainer of Christopher Reeves. So he trained Superman. So he was the one who, like, he was
really
that just.
He's a bodybuilder.
Yeah, he's a bodybuilder, and he trained Superman. So.
Have you guys seen like I guarantee I know you have.
You know Darth Vader, when he picks up Palpatine, is actually Prowse picking up Ian McDermott, right? There's no cranes or nothing like that. It's actually David Prowse picking
Really?
up. He's that strong.
That's a cool detail. I didn't know that.
Continue.
Huh.
But like, obviously, I figure you'd have seen this. But have you seen the footage of like behind the scenes, like when they're actually like filming with David Prowse on set? Like, he's doing all of Darth Vader's actual lines.
Well, you have to keep the.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's just so weird hearing his voice.
Because he's a Czechoslovakian.
Yeah,
accent.
he has such a weird voice.
They actually talk about that in. I think I watched maybe a David Prowse documentary.
Remembrance kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I saw that, like, I think from the same thing, and I'm just like, it sounds so weird.
Because the story about him is, like, obviously he's the man behind the suit, but then they have James Earl Jones as the voice, and then in episode 6, when he finally takes off his mask, it's not David Prowse under there either, it's another actor.
Yeah.
And so he was
so many people.
He was livid, just angry at George Lucas for both of those things. For not being the voice, because he didn't know the voice was going to be dubbed until after
that
shooting.
Stinks.
And then, when he finally got a face reveal, he didn't want David Prowse to be the face either, which sucks. So then whenever David Prowse...
What does this guy look like?
Look it up. But whenever you see David Prowse sign signatures, he will always write David Prowse is Darth Vader. That's his signature.
That would have been a dope face.
He totally could have. I mean, yeah, I don't know. So
I think
James Earl Jones even. I mean, he was the voice actor, but I was trying to find the article. I can't find it, but he said that he wasn't like credited originally or something crazy like that because he thought that David Prowse's performance was more impactful to the character than his voice, which is kind of crazy to think about because the voice is so iconic.
Right.
But he thought that the acting that he did was more I don't know, impactful.
I liked his physical acting. Personally.
Honestly, I never really thought about it until seeing all the stories of
like
him.
Empire,
him
his body
stuff.
language in Empire, like when he's speaking to Luke and stuff, just like the iconicness of just like him holding up his fist like this.
My favorite, one of my favorite Vader scenes is when he, especially now since Rogue One, in just Episode 4, when he's like, "No, you are a traitor and a spy" to Leia, and just how angry he is because he's like, "I literally just saw you leave my ship. No."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "Don't play dumb with me."
I know. The only other thing I really see is Haley Steinfeld is Kate Bishop in the new Hawkeye series.
I saw that.
There's been a lot of set photos and videos of her and a dog, which they're calling, like, I don't remember what the dog's name is. Lucky. Which I don't know.
So easy.
I know. I don't remember what.
It's not Lucky.
I don't know. Well, that's what people are calling it, but I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
literally
a random guess.
Really?
Yeah.
That is what they're calling it.
I was just trying to...
It's either that or Spot.
It's Lucky the something.
I was literally just trying to...
The dog must be something from the comic book. Sorry, I don't know what it is, but yeah, everyone's going on about that.
Huh.
And they're filming in Brooklyn right now, really, so there's like more set photos released every day, so it's just kind of cool. And Doctor Strange is also filming in London, so...
A lot of stuff is filming for Disney.
I know, there's a lot of stuff filming.
Oscar Isaac, also known as Poe Dameron in the Star Wars universe, will star as Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid movie. Excited for that.
That's cool.
There's a live action Solid, like Metal Gear Solid.
I didn't even know there was a live action Metal Gear Solid coming out, but sweet.
Which would be amazing
They do it right. I only played the first game, and it was like original PlayStation so long ago. I don't remember anything except for the ring noise whenever someone. Whenever someone discovers you.
Oh yeah. One last thing.
Yes.
I was literally just going to bring that one up. That was my last one too.
1, 2, 3.
Clifford!
They're making a live-action Clifford series, or is it a movie?
Just a movie.
It's a movie.
If it were a series, I would.
But like, the trailer for it, and I love how they use a little like lab, but then.
Well, everyone's like freaking out because it looks like he's covered in blood.
Yeah, obviously he's just.
I know, but mine is.
I know.
Blood-soaked, Clifford revealed.
Blood-soaked
and fans react. Like, fans are going nuts because they're like, Yeah, the joke is that Clifford's red because he like squishes everybody, and he looks like he just
He's literally everybody. Rolling in everybody's blood.
Yeah, because he's just so like dark maroonish, purplish red. It's just like oh, and plus he's a puppy, which everyone's freaking out about that he's so small. Like Clifford needs to be big, but he's a puppy, you know.
But he's the size of a car.
I know.
He's a big puppy.
He's a big puppy. But everyone's freaking out because they're like, oh, he's like the size of a horse when Clifford needs to be the size of a house instead. And it's like, well, if you're going to make a Clifford movie for kids, you know you're probably going to make a second one if it goes over well.
Oh, there's going to be 4. Guarantee it.
Right. But so if you're going to make more, you have to start the first one with him as a puppy and then he can get bigger later. So I'm not really mad about that, but it does look weird because the children's books looked all cartoony and whatever, but a live action one is like, all right, this is too real. You can't have there's no way you can have a big dog. Have you seen people who own dogs and their grass? It's disgusting. So,
well, I mean, elephant take a poop.
Yeah.
Like the other thing that bugs me is that like it looks like they just literally CGI'd the color over the dog.
Yeah.
Instead of like just CGI a dog.
Well,
because you could actually make the fur.
No, they did CGI a dog.
The whole dog.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole dog CGI'd. It just
because the way it looks
is
like
with animals in it and stuff. I understand you don't want to be mean to animals, but it just bugs me so much when they have animals in movies and everything's CGI.
Well, the way it looks with like the trailer makes it literally just look like it's like a puppy retriever.
Oh, that's completely CGI.
Blown up.
That's completely CGI. There's no doubt about that. There's no way that that's an actual dog. Obviously, they use reference and stuff. But
well, that's
they use reference. Wow. Okay.
Right.
Is that all we got?
Or? Yeah, that's it.
I think that's all we got.
Surprisingly, still a couple weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I mean, there's tons of stuff we could talk about, but nothing.
Little small stuff.
And like, man, stuff's changed so much since the first week we were going to record a news episode to this week. I'm like, oh, well, that doesn't matter anymore. That doesn't matter anymore because other news has come out.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, Sherman, take us out.
Oh, I'm finishing this too?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching.
What scaredy guy over here?
I'm not scared. I'm just
close it too. Oh gosh.
No, usually we just have somebody else start and finish. So.
I know, just do it.
So thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter if you want to be a Phandom Night yourself. And that's what's popping in pop culture. Oh, TikTok.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
I was like, you forgot TikTok, man.
Forgot TikTok.
It's not really active.
Thanks, everybody.
Well, it is, but yeah. Bye, guys.